Hi, everyone. This is Wes Fryer. Today is September 22nd, 2025, and I'd like to show you how I am going to create and how I like to create now Kahoot quizzes from a YouTube video and a transcript from that video using a wonderful custom GPT called OpenMCQ that's maintained by the great folks at the Montana Digital Academy. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually show you where I got my videos. So I have in Canvas this curriculum for this web design class for middle schoolers that I've done before. But one of the things I'm doing now often is I'm asking ChatGPT to help me find videos that are specific to the audience and the purpose and the topics that I am studying. So I asked it to help me find some good less than 5-minute videos about web design appropriate for middle or high school. And I actually like the second one better. So I previewed these videos, and this one by Flux Academy, I kind of like the best. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a transcript, and I'll put these links into the show notes so you can access these. But here under tools, I've got a shortcut to this YouTube transcription tool for free. And so here's the transcript. So I can copy this transcript, and I'm going to just type doc.new and open up a new Google Doc. And I'm going to say transcript of video. I'll put the title in. I'm going to paste it in. So it's just all the text. It doesn't have timestamps or whatever. It doesn't matter. That's what has been talked about in this video. And so now I'm going to create a PDF of this, and I'm going to put it into this tool called OpenMCQ. So I'm going to download this as a PDF. And again, I have this saved as a bookmark. I'll give you this link. This is the documentation for this wonderful custom GPT called OpenMCQ, the Open Multiple Choice Question Writer Bot. And so I'll click on this to go to this custom bot. Now, this will create questions and that follow best practices according to scholarship and published journal articles in terms of how to best write a multiple choice question. I'm going to say, please just create 10 best practice multiple choice questions for me. And then I'm going to say, and skip the explanation of why of each answer, because each answer choice, it'll give you a real detailed description of these. I don't really need that for this purpose. But also show the correct answers. All right. So it's going to take this content. I'm going to just add this as a PDF file. And it's going to create this best practice multiple choice questions. Now, I could ask for 20 questions. I could load in whatever I want to. And so, boom, here it's going to use this script. And so there's question 1, question 2. But see, it's giving me the question analysis. And I actually wanted to, I don't need that. Let's see if it's doing that for everything. Yeah, it is. For multiple choice questions, following best practice, here you go. One has a plausible assumption. One's an accurate, the best answer. One has a misconception distractor. One's implausible, but industry relevant. Anyway, you can include that if you want to. I actually don't want this because what I'm going to do is use Kahoot, which has AI features, and I'm going to not need the item analysis. So please share this again, but without the item analysis. Okay. Again, depending upon your purpose, you may really want that. And it is fantastic to show, how these multiple choice questions have been created. And by the way, it's also really important to review these because with all AI, we can have hallucinations. I have found less hallucination using OpenMCQ, giving it the specific transcript or content that I want it to use to create this. But you also, definitely need to be checking all this. So question 1, what's the first step in the professional web design process described in the video? And the correct answer is running a strategy session according to this video, which we're going to actually watch in class. So it does include some knowledge, question analysis, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this content for these 10 questions. All right. And then again, I'm just going to create a new Google Doc. And I'm going to say video quiz, and I'm going to paste in the questions and answers here. I'll paste in the title of my video, and I'm going to go ahead again and just download this as a PDF. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into Kahoot, and I'm going to ask Kahoot to extract those questions. So one of the wonderful things our school does is subscribe to Kahoot. And so once I sign in here, I'm going to go ahead and tell it that I would like to create a new Kahoot, okay, which is just going to be a quiz. And I'm going to use this feature called the AI-assisted PDF to Kahoot. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this file for my downloads. And I'm going to go ahead and check this box in the corner that says extract questions. That way, Kahoot is not going to use its AI to come up with the questions. OpenMCQ has already done that. It is going to verbatim get these questions, and it immediately puts in graphics. Some of these are great, some of them aren't. But so interesting. I don't know if this is a great wireframing picture, but I'm going to add all these to my Kahoot and say done. And then I can kind of go in and change these. And if I don't like a graphic, I didn't really like that wireframing graphic, then I can find other media in here from Getty or Unsplash. I'll say wireframe website and, anyway, I don't know. I don't really like that one either. It just is amazing to have these kind of tools. This is sort of a diagram there, so I like that better. Okay, so here we go. So I have now created a quiz from that YouTube transcript, and I'm going to go through and just, review these questions, make sure these are all great, make sure they're correct. This has amazing, accuracy from what I've seen, but always check, your AI creations. And so now what I'm ready to do is share this. I think that I'm going to need to actually change this in terms of, I think it's under edit. I think I have to change the settings, and this is the wrong video. Sorry. Web design process Unreal. Okay, this is the one I want. I think I have to edit this, and under settings, I want to list this as unlisted if I want to let other people go to it outside my organization. And so now when I go back to, keep changes, so save. Okay. Is it unsaved? Interesting. Okay. Here we go. This is the shared version of this video. Okay, I think it's good. It's all saved. So when I go under share, I can share it as an unlisted link. Maybe I've got to edit it. Sorry. This is where I could probably redo this again. All right, make sure the settings is correct. No, I want it to be unlisted. I think I forgot to click done and save. Okay, so now when I go to my sharing settings, I have the share link, okay? And that way anybody, and if I want to, or I don't have to be logged in either, I can just go in an incognito window to this Kahoot, and then we can go and host it and play it. All right. So I hope that this is helpful to you. I am certainly loving the opportunity to be able to create with AI in this way. Again, the tool I used was called OpenMCQ, and I will include links to both the YouTube transcript generator that I'm using now. Everything I've done here is free. The subscription to Kahoot is something my school pays for, but it's fantastic. Love it. So I share my lessons on lessons.wesfryer.com, and you can also connect with me if you want to learn with me on other platforms by going to wesfryer.com, specifically wesfryer.com/after, and that's where you'll find all my channels to different social media accounts. Have a great day. Bye.